rising, beautiful beings and beautiful creators. Thank you for joining me on this day to practice. Thank you for meeting me in a space of being present. Today is a little difficult, but we're still showing up and we are going to be okay where we are. And that is the key. Just being where you are, sitting where you are, and being okay in it. So today, as I look out and I force myself to get to this mat, I look out and I see the rain's about to come and the leaves are blowing and the trees blowing, and it's just letting me realize it's okay to root myself today, but also to heal in the spaces that I need to. So do what you need to do today. If it means you sitting in a place of quiet, do that. If it means you screaming at the top of your lungs, do that. But what you decided to do to heal is to practice some yoga. So thank you so much for taking this time to practice with me and to remind me that it is okay. So today we're going to come to the top of our mats and we're going to start in a place of standing. Just because it is good to let yourself know that you got this. You are okay. So let's just start allowing our feet to ground into the mat. Just allow this energy of firmness to rise from your foot, your ankles. Let it go up to your legs. Let it come to the place of your knees. Let it just meet you at your thighs and your hips. Allow your lower body to become heavy as it roots into the mat. Allow your breath to dictate the stretch of your spine. Breathing in through your nose, lifting up your shoulders, releasing and rounding them back down. Allow your hands to just nuzzle themselves onto the sides of your body. Close your eyes here with me and just breathe in 3 release breaths, inhaling in love, peace, and understanding, exhaling negativity, fear, and just pain. Release that breath in the side. So allow that air to just travel into your belly, expanding as you inhale. Allow that inhale to bring air all the way up to your chest area, then to your lungs, and just sigh it out, releasing from your mouth. Do this breath 3 times, eyes closed. Allowing any thoughts to come, allowing them to be what they are, just that thought, and allow them to drift away like a cloud. Breathe here as I do this breath with you, meeting you in a place of complete quiet. Just allowing your body to believe that it is okay, because it is. Allowing your breath to dictate that strength that it needs, that energy that it needs. And just grounding yourself, allowing yourself to realize that you don't have to do anything but just be. All the answers will come to you when you stay still and quiet. Breathe here. This is a good time to also come to a place of setting an intention. As I closed my eyes and my imagination started to go, I started to see myself on this mountain, and I'm overlooking this beautiful, 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 beautiful place filled with nothing but green grass. And I can see the sun setting on the horizon, and I'm just standing on this rock feeling strong because I just did this climb. So you can go as far as you need in your imagination. Usually that is just a way to relax your mind. So whatever happens with you just standing still, allow it, as long as it makes you feel great. On an inhale, slowly allow your hands, your arms, your fingers to soar through the sky, lifting up in your chest, relaxing your spine, tucking your tailbone. Allow your hands to just reach up to the sky, looking up, releasing any tension in your back. Just stay here in this breath. Exhale, begin to forward fold, allowing your hands to slowly come down to meeting your feet. One vertebrae at a time, allowing your head and your neck to be the last thing that falls. And in those places where I get really dark, and I told you I'm a person that weathers the dark more than I weather the light sometimes. I realize that the sun salutations work for me, but today I'm going to just do them as slowly as I can. Every pose, just paying attention. So as I'm still hanging in this forward fold, just breathing in now, I'm changing my breath. And I'm realizing that this Ujjayi breath that connects me further into my practice is needed. So hang here. Just allow that blood to rush, that new cleansing blood to rush to your head. Just breathe in here through your nose, constricting that air as it flows back up into your throat and letting that breath come back out and exhale through your nose. That beautiful sound of the ocean, that soothing place, that ability to just let things flow when you sit on the sand and you look out and you realize that you are so small in a world that is so big. And I don't know why that sometimes gives me peace, but just hang out here in that realization while you breathe in this oceanic breath, this beautiful Ujjayi breath, that you are in this universe and you are here for a reason and you are okay where you are, and it's okay to just realize the universe is so big and whatever problems there are, they're so small. And so are you. You're a big being in a bigger universe. So don't get so, caught up on being. Just be where you are. On an inhale, allow your hands to come to a place of stillness in the shin area. That's beautiful space in between the feet and the knees. Allow yourself to loosen up, but also to tighten up, allowing your shoulders to reach back towards the mat. Allowing your shoulder blades to kind of hug themselves, allowing your spine to become straight and your head to lift and your neck to become forward. Exhale, slowly bringing your hands back down to your feet. Just breathe here. Exhale. Remember, it is okay. And if you need to go deeper into the pose, bend your knees, lengthen up in your shoulders and in your arms. If you want to allow your fingers to just lift up your big toes as you stretch, do that. You can also reach for your ankles here. You can also reach for your elbows, hugging yourself, or you could just ragdoll your hands out. Or whatever you do, just breathe here. Remember that intention. On an inhale, slowly allow your hands to root themselves into the mat, sending energy back to the right foot as you allow your right foot to meet the back of your mat. Allow your hands to frame the right part, allow your hands to frame the left foot. And on an exhale, slowly allow that left leg to meet the right, coming into this plank pose. If it hurts, it's okay to stay there because pain is only temporary. But if it is something that you cannot bear and you are allowed to know what's good enough for you, tuck your toes and allow your knees to drop, kneeling down onto your mat. You can either tuck your toes, have the back of your feet loving your mat. You can have your knees supporting you. And now just allow your chest, your chin to meet the mat, allowing your bottom to tuck itself out. Allow your elbows to fall. And just allow your forearms to do exactly that, to ground itself into the mat. Chest, chin, bottom tucked, On an inhale, send some energy as you plant your hands into the mat. Send some energy into your chest. Lifting up, allow the back of your feet to stretch out. Allow your mat to meet your whole body as it trusts that it's safe. Allow your pelvis to root into the mat. And on an inhale, slowly, like giving birth or allowing a rebirth, lift up, allowing your chest and your head to meet the mat. Not to meet the mat, to lift up towards the universe. Breathe in here. Be here. You can feel that heat coming to your body, and if that's happening, let it. Sometimes you need a little fire to burn things out, burn some thoughts out, set some fires to begin some things. Whatever you feel it. It's okay. Know that you're safe in the feeling. On an inhale, tuck your toes. Send energy as you allow your hands to root into the mat. Allow your knees to lift up. Allow your hips to root up towards the universe. Just think of a string. Gently and slowly drawing your hips up to the sky. Lift up in this downward dog. Breathe here. To go deeper into the stretch, you are allowed to bend your knees. Just keep your hands rooted. Keep your shoulders relaxed and released from your ears. I'm sorry, they're deciding to clean now, and I hope you can hear me because I'm going to keep going regardless. Why? Because that's life. Life will give you distractions. You got to figure out whether you're going to fold or you're going to just process. You don't have to compete with the noise. Just keep going. So I'm going to walk my feet out. Lifting slowly. And allow that right foot to do the biggest jump as it meets the right hand. Feel that coming back into another lunge. That high lunge. And I'm going to exhale. Allow your left foot to meet. That feels so good. That right foot coming back to a forward fold. Breathe here as you just allow your head to release further. And then on an inhale, slowly turn into a bird. Allowing those wings to swoop themselves up. One vertebrae at a time, slowly coming back up. Lift up. I'm just filled with a lot of distractions today. That's okay. Keeping your hands up towards the sky, palms apart. Look up, release your neck, release your shoulders, relax your body. Exhale your hands together. Come back to a place of Namaste. Allowing your hands to come to that center part of you. Close your eyes now. And just come back to the beginning. When you first started, feel that strength, that inner strength. Allow your shoulders to release, your elbows to strengthen, and to also stretch out. Allow your fingers to come together, sending energy. Allow your feet to spread their energy out as they root, and your toes to just lift up one toe at a time, landing back slowly and gently in a place of arrival, awareness, and appreciation. You are not how you started, and you are not going to be how you end, if that makes sense. So in the beginning of the practice, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. And in the beginning, you come in this place as I'm talking, and I'm just still in this place with my namaste and my reflection. I'm sitting here saying, in the beginning, my thoughts were all over the place. I felt weak. I felt extremely vulnerable. I stand here and I feel proud for showing up for myself, for taking the time to practice regardless. So that's the middle part. Let's meet ourselves on the opposite side. We did our right side, lifting up, doing our sun salutation. This time going slower. Lift up. Allow your hands to stay together. Just send energy, lifting your hand up towards the universe, spreading energy through your fingers, following your eyes, or having your eyes follow your hand. Separate your hands together in a moment of just wow, aha, the realizations, right? Allow your palms to face each other, shoulders to release. Just look up, releasing any creases in the neck, allowing your eyes to give you what you need. Sometimes we look down, and then when we look down, we forget that there is something higher than us. There is a purpose. There is a being higher than us. So look up sometimes. Allow yourself to look up, regardless of what's happening around you. Look up. Want to exhale, allow your hands to come back together. Bring them back to Namaste. That place in the center, showing reverence and honor to yourself. Inhale again, slowly sweeping your arms up towards the sky. Breathe her. Exhale, slowly hinging forward, allowing your hands to meet your feet, one vertebrae at a time. Allowing your neck and your head to be the last thing that drops. Oh, breathe in this pose as you allow those thoughts and new thoughts to come into your headspace. Create that. Create those manifestations. Allow them to happen. Think and then do. Want to exhale, send some love and energy to your left leg as you allow it to travel back, keeping your toes tucked. Enjoy this high lunge as your hands frame your right foot. Want to exhale, slowly send energy back, allowing them to meet each other, right leg and left leg, coming together as friends. I don't know why, sometimes whenever I do one side, I always find myself bouncing up in the air. So if that happens while you're in plank, bounce, 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 bounce. Girl, you know you like to bounce. I don't know, that's what I felt. So that's what I did. Do what feels good to you. Twerking, they say, is actually really good for the sacral chakra. And as women, that is our creativity force, that portal that we misuse and we abuse. And sometimes it's a good way to realize it's okay to twerk, it's sensual, it's healing, it's creativity, it's beautiful. So, on that note, allow your body to release itself, relax itself. It could be either your knees, just telling itself that it's okay and it wants to just be in a place of kneeling as you allow your hands to meet the mat. Get ready to go into that cobra or that chaturanga, allowing your chest and your chin to meet the mat. Keeping that bottom squared up, elbows down, hands now onto the mat, forearms onto the mat. Do it till you're satisfied, whatever it is. Oh, do it. Alright. Allow your hands to actually be the closest to your nipples as you get ready to push out, rebirthing yourself for the day. Allow your pelvis to tuck into the mat. Allow the back of your feet to, as well, love the mat. And like I said, we're going to do something different. We're going to come to a place of just relaxation. Rest and restoration. So a lot of times we don't do this, but we're going to do it today. We're going to allow our hands to come over each other as we're laying down, still in the sun salutations, before we get ready for our downward dog. And just put your hands over your other hand. Allow your right hand and your left hand to meet. Allow your belly to meet the mat. Allow your pelvis to meet the mat. Allow your lower body to trust that it's still grounding. But then also now just take your forehead and just allow that to meet your hand in a place of rest. Breathe here, remembering the intention. If you did set an intention, or if you need to create a new intention, or if you just want to be in a place of quiet, do what you need. Just stay here for a second, just allowing your third eye to meet that hand, just to feel safe to rest in it. No rush, no rhyme in the sun salutations. I'm not rushing today, I can't. So you don't either. You can allow your chin to meet your hand, just allowing yourself to lay, but look to both sides. It is okay to allow change. Exhale, allowing your left cheek to come to a place of stillness, and just look over your right shoulder here. It is okay to be where you are, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. It is okay. The universe sees every time you show up for yourself. And the universe wants us to know that it's okay to be gentle. And gentle and loving to yourself. Your body, your mind, your spirit will allow you to get back up when it's ready, and you'll come back full force. But it is okay to realize when it's just enough to do the basics. Oh, this is so good. On an inhale, send some energy back to your hand, allowing it to regain strength as it roots itself back onto the mat. Tuck your toes. Lift up in that area of your hips. Come to your kneeling place on the mat. Allow the energy now that you feel and that you found within yourself and that was given to you in this space to allow your hips to just ascend up towards the universe. Lift up in this downward dog. Tuck your head. Allow your neck to fall between your shoulder blades. Relax your shoulders. Release. Breathe in every pose. Breathe in everything that you need. Let's walk our feet out, lifting one foot up, lowering it back down. One foot up, lowering it back down. Every time inhaling, every time exhaling for a deeper stretch. Inhale, exhale to enhance. Allow that to be your opening. So now that we did both of our sides, and we've come to a place of balance, let's allow ourselves to walk our feet to our hands. Breathing in this forward fold. Allowing yourself to be where you are in this pose. On an inhale, swoop those hands up to the sky. Lift up one vertebrae at a time. Over your head. Exhale, hands back to center. Namaste. Just stay here in this pose, this realization. Hands together, energy spreading. Eyes closed. As we get ready to meet each other back on the mat, just be in a place of allowance. So hands coming to your side. Allow yourself to lay on your back. Meeting me on your back. Getting me a pillow, drinking some water if you need, doing what you need as you prepare for the next. See, that's what you gotta tell yourself. Doing what you need as you prepare for the next. This is all a part of the preparation, baby. Gotta be gentle. Allow your head, now that you're on your back, you drink that water and you got what you need. Allow your body to just release onto the mat, your back to support itself by tucking its tailbone, allowing your pelvis to root down, feet to stay apart, legs to fall apart, arms to fall apart. Just come to a place of relaxation, this corpse pose. Just breathe here. Send energy to your feet as you wiggle those toes out, wiggle your hands out, wiggle your fingers. Oh, you hear that creaking, that popping? Pop will lock and drop it. How many of y'all know that? Inhale, allow your feet to touch, right foot touching left, let them be friends. Allow your knees to stay open as it stays the width of the mat. Just breathe in here, allowing your hands to come to a place of stillness onto your belly. Inhale here. Allow your hands to rise. Exhale. Allow your hands to breathe back down. Go up and down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, releasing out. And inhale, bring your knees together. Allow your feet to touch into the mat as they untouch and now ground into the mat. Allow your hands to stay onto your belly. Allow your hands now on an inhale to slowly lift over your head, stretching up. Just let that stretch be what you need. It's so good sometimes to just relax and to realize. And when I say relax and realize, sometimes I can get to a point where you're like, okay, you've done enough relaxing. But relaxing sometimes even looks like just allowing our thoughts to take a breath. For me, my thoughts are always breathing. They're so claustrophobic. So sometimes when I have like a space to breathe and to understand that that is okay, that is good too. On an exhale, allow your legs to meet, or not your legs, I'm sorry, your knees are still together. Allow your knees to drift to the right side, allowing the stretch to the lower part of your body and to your lower left side. Allow your knees to fall down to the right of the mat with the goal of keeping your pelvis or the rest of your body centered. So your knees are the only thing that is on the right. Everything else is centered. Arms are still stretched overhead. If it doesn't feel good to you, bring them to the sides of your body. If that doesn't feel good to you, put them underneath your head. If that doesn't feel good to you, put them onto your side. The whole goal of this is to feel good to you. Do what feels good for you. On an inhale, slowly allow your knees to come back to center. Exhale them going off to the left, allowing that stretch now to enter the right side of the body. Trusting that you are safe, trusting that your body is safe, trusting that your body appreciates every move that you're making, even if it doesn't always understand it. And maybe sometimes it does. On an inhale, slowly bring your feet back to center. Knees up. Inhale and just reach, allowing your arms to reach your knees as you lift your knees towards your chest. Hug yourself here. Exhale here. slowly begin to rock your body, lifting up like a rocking chair. And then one big rock, meet me in a place of stillness as you sit on your sits bone and easy pose. So I may take a couple rocks. This may be kind of fun. This may not. If it doesn't feel fun to you, just meet me when you're ready. Sitting up in an easy pose with your legs crisscross applesauce. Sits bones found, grounded into the mat. But for me, I'm going to do this childlike rock and rock myself back up. Oh, yep. That felt good. Allow your legs to come to the sides of you. And just meet me now on your belly. Allow your knees and your back of your feet and your body to trust that it's okay as it just kind of melts into the mat. I'm going to do this pose, the bow pose. And I've been trying so hard to figure out how to teach the pigeon pose, which is a pose I really love, but it'll come. Everything will come when it's supposed to. So let's lie on our stomach with our forehead on the floor. And while your forehead's on the floor, extend your arms behind you. Rotate your pelvis backwards and put some strength into your butt. Engage it and allow the pelvis to press into the ground. Bend your knees. Reach back and wrap your hands around the feet from the inside. Position your hands closer to your ankles than to your toes. While you press your feet backwards, allow your shoulders to go back. Inhaling through your nose, roll your upper body and your forehead off of the mat. Exhale, raise your thighs as high as possible. Ooh, continuing to stretch your feet back. Remember to breathe in through this pose. On an exhale, slowly allow your body to fall back, landing safely. Let's do that one more time. Because the bow is really, really great for releasing. It's great for balance and harmony, concentration and mental determination. It builds up stamina. It allows us to stay open when we want to shut down, which is a big thing for the dark nights, because I'll call myself a dark goddess. For the dark goddess, because the dark goddess have a tendency to go outward and then they'll retreat inward, and that's the reminder not to shut down. So I needed to do this. So let's do this one more time. Okay, it opens up our hearts, and our hearts are key. Hearts are important, man. Keep us where we're supposed to be. So lie back on your stomach with your forehead on the floor. Extend your hands and your arms behind you. Engage your bottom, making it tight. Allow your pelvis to ground into the floor. Bend your knees, lifting up your knees or bending your knees. Reach back and meet your feet from the outside. Press the top of your feet backwards and draw your shoulders back. It does it naturally. Inhale, roll your upper body forward, forehead and chest off the floor. So let's do that. Inhale. Exhale, raise your thighs as high as possible, continuing to stretch your feet back. Inhale, exhale, breathe. Coming back lower, one thing at a time. And I gently allowed my my left cheek to reach the mat, just surrendering, closing my eyes. It felt really good. Now that we're in this pose and we've opened up our hearts, let's come back to a place of quiet and stillness. Meet me in child's pose. So what we're going to do to get out of this pose is ground our hands into the mat, tuck our beautiful toes, send energy, lift up, send energy, kneeling. Allow your toes now to meet each other. Allow your knees to become the width of the mat. Slowly begin to lower your body, your bottom half, until your bottom half meets the back of your feet, the heels of your feet. Allow your chest to fall into your lap. Stretch out your arms like you're reaching out, walking them out as far as we can. Allow your third eye to meet the mat. And just breathe in this pose, this child's pose. Going back to the intention that you set in the beginning. Just coming back to the place of healing. Allow your hands to come together, clasp them, and just put them behind your neck. Just enjoying another stretch. Another version of the stretch. You can also either just put your hands back down onto the mat and slowly take your right hand and place it onto the right part of your back, reaching towards your bottom. Palms are up towards the universe. Let the left hand find it as well. And just allow your hands to hold on to each other with their palms reaching towards the universe. Another good stretch. And you feel it in your shoulder blades and your arms. Allow your hands to fall back to your sides or in front of you. And on an inhale, slowly begin to walk your hands back up towards your body. Lifting up in your chest and your neck. Coming back to your knees. Send energy here. Exhale, allow your hands together in a Namaste prayer pose. Inhale, allowing your hands to come back to the side. Meet me in another place, coming off of your ankles. Send energy and love to that space. Just allowing your ankles to twist around as you come on all fours. Allow your knees and your shoulders to be directly underneath each other, stacked. You can tuck your toes if that feels good to you. Or you can just have the bottom of your feet onto your mat. On an inhale, slowly allow that air to come into your being from your space that you're creating, asking in the universe to give. Breathe in what you need. And just allow your belly to drop towards the bottom of the mat. Tuck your bottom out, toot it. Allow your shoulders to release towards the back of the mat as you come into this cow. Allow your neck to become aligned. On an exhale, slowly tuck your tailbone and just allow your shoulders to raise up, spine as well. As you arch your spine in this cat, think about an angry cat. Breathe here. Allow that arch in your spine and in your back to send energy. Allow your stomach to actually get more caved, if that makes sense. Turn to a cave, it gets hollow. Exhale, come back out. Breathe, inhale. Allow your belly to touch the mat. Come back out. Allow your belly to fall towards the mat. Allow your bottom to toot into the air. Shoulders and arms to round itself, going back towards your mat. Lift up here, exhale one more time into this cat. Slowly and gently. On the inhale, allow yourself to come to a place of stillness in all fours. Allow yourself to just be. But on an inhale, send energy to your right hand and your right arm. Lift up that arm. Shoulders distance, shoulders length. And then just allow it to come back on to the floor. Your hand to come back onto the floor. Inhale again, lifting up your right hand and right arm, shoulders length, looking at that arm and hand. Exhale, allow it to meet the floor again and meet the mat. This time in an inhale, you're going to inhale that right hand up and slowly thread it through the left arm that is showing you a place of openness. Allowing your shoulder to meet the mat and your right hand and right side to nuzzle itself into the mat. Allow your palm to face upward. Allow your neck to look over to the left side of your body. Enjoy that stretch in your shoulders, in your sides. On an inhale, slowly sweep that right arm out of the left hand space, lifting back up towards the sky. And then on an exhale, slowly allow it to come back onto the mat. Let's do it again. On the left side. Left hand lifts off the mat. Lift up towards the sky. Exhale it, bringing it back down. Hand to the mat. Inhale again. Lifting it up, allowing your fingers to gracefully just lift up to the sky. That left hand. Shoulders distance, shoulders relaxed. Exhale that left hand back onto the mat. On an inhale, sweep that arm, that left arm back up. And then slowly allow it to thread itself through that right opening. Thread your left hand through your right, allowing your left shoulder to meet the mat. Just coming down to a place of relaxation and release. As your left side is now relaxed onto the mat, your left side of your face is facing the right, and your right forearm and hand are giving you support. Breathe in here. It is so funny how sometimes our thoughts make us think that we shouldn't do things. And then when you actually do it, you realize it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. And it wasn't that bad. I'm so happy to be practicing with you guys today. Inhale, swoop that right hand from under the left, swoop that left hand from under The right, placing it back onto the mat. Toes touching. Knees are opening again. Bottom is meeting the back of the heels. Oh, come down into this child's pose again. Chest are laying on the lap. Hands are walked out in front of you. Just breathe in here. Practicing that Ujjayi breath. Inhale, slowly begin to walk your hands back to your body, lifting up one vertebrae at a time, chest and neck, meeting yourself in this kneeling, beautiful position. Just allow yourself to be here now in this place of awareness. Coming off of your ankles, since my ankles are not my friends sometimes. Sitting onto your bottom, allowing your legs to come in front of you. Let's get ready to prepare for this ending pose. Getting, if you need some water, a pillow, a prop, a blanket. Just allowing yourself to come to this resting place. Allow your back, or this is what I'm going to do as I tell you. Before I lowered myself, which I have not yet, I'm going to lift my hands up, lift my shoulders up, and I'm going to lower myself down. I'm going to be very intimate with this ability to just feel safe, to land in a place of stillness, awareness, peace, love, happiness, light, dark. Because, my friends, it is all that is what the universe wants of us. It wants us to accept everything that sometimes we're afraid of, even when it comes to how we love on ourselves and what we tell ourselves. So now that we're in this place of comfort and we're laying on the floor and our feet are apart and our legs are apart and our hands are on our sides or besides our sides, and we're just laying like this big starfish, because we are stars, we are stars, just lay in this place of stillness. If you need to, take a pillow and put it underneath your tailbone, underneath your hips, you can. That is really great for the lower back. If that doesn't serve you, you can also put them underneath your knees. You can put them underneath your head. Just allow your spine to send and be flat. So maybe you wouldn't want to put it underneath your head. Maybe your goal is just to put it underneath your head. Allow your eyes to close. Allow yourself to land in a place of safety, a place of quiet, a place of stillness. True freedom comes when we do that. Just allow yourself to be. Let go of any controlled breath that you were using throughout your practice. And just come to a place of breathing the way you are supposed to. No rush, no run. Just patiently, gently. Close your eyes here and breathe. Remembering your intention. you needed. Thank your body for taking the time to practice with you, for doing things that you didn't know you could do or you wanted to do. Thank your mind for saying, hey, don't give up. Thank your heart for being open. Just breathe. Allow the practice to just refuel you. Feel that energy differently. When you leave off this mat, leave what you don't need and take everything else. Everything else. And what I take is my ability to show up for myself today. That is true self-care. Every time you show up for yourself, that is true self-care, regardless of what that looks like. So just breathe here. On an inhale, slowly begin to send awareness to your toes. Slowly begin to send awareness to your hands. Allow your eyes to open if they're closed. Slowly begin to come to a place of being, back in the physical being. Inhale, bringing your knees to chest. Hug yourself tightly. Allow yourself to find either your right or your left side for comfort as you rock your body to the side of the mat. Allow your hands to cradle your head. And when you are ready, allow yourself to meet me back at the top of the mat in a place of stillness and easy pose as we get ready to end. You're back in this position and you're in this easy pose and your spine is erect and your head of your crown is lifted up towards the universe and you've been breathing in what you needed and letting go of what you don't. Come to a place of either allowing your hands to ground into your knees or them to stay open, palms up towards the universe, in a desire to ask the universe for something. I am also asking be mindful that you are grateful for what you have. Stay in a place of gratitude before you ask for more. On an inhale, we're going to just inhale the sacred sound of Om, which is peace. And we'll do this 4 times, this sacred, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mantra. It's just one sound. Om. So inhale, lifting up your shoulders, releasing your shoulders, exhaling them back. Inhale to chant, taking as much air as you need. Inhale again, inhaling in through your nose. Inhale again in through your nose, taking as much as you need. Inhaling in. Inhale your last and final chant. Inhale, take in as much air as you need. Allowing that air to move up from your stomach, chest, lungs. Exhale that Om. Inhaling in. Exhale, allowing your hands to meet each other in that place of Namaste. Allow your thumbs to meet the third eye. Inhale, you're thinking, I think love. Exhale, bringing your hands down to your lip area. Take your fingers and trace your lips. I speak love. Bringing your hands back to that place that you started, that Namaste prayer pose, Anjali Mudra, that beautiful, beautiful reflection pose. I am love, therefore I feel love. Allow your heart to stay open, my beautiful beings and creators. Thank you so much for taking this time to meet me on the mat. Thank you for taking the time to practice with me, to leave what you need on the mat and to take what you need. So as I say, the teacher in me loves the teacher in you. The student in me appreciates the student in you. Beautiful beings, have a great day. Namaste.